안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 라자입니다. 반갑습니다. And konnichiwa minasan. Watashi no namae wa Bran desu. Dojo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Hi, everyone. My name is Rosalind. And I just dyed my hair, so that's why my hands are like this. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. In life, I generally consider myself a caboose. So by that I mean a caboose generally houses the crew, but it also is at the very end of a train, right? And in that way, I like to show leadership from the back. So I like to support other people in being their best selves, in shining. And I hope by doing that I also shine as well. I think that this characteristic will help me on the trip because I hope that I can help you guys, help other members of the trip access their own greatness. And I hope that you don't feel offended by me saying so, but I feel like a sort of leader on this trip. Even though I wasn't elected or anything like that, I kind of feel like since I requested y'all to join me, I feel like a sort of leader. And in that sense, I hope that I don't only enjoy myself on this trip, but I also hope you guys enjoy yourself, help others enjoy themselves, and I don't let you guys down. So I decided to go on this trip. The reason why I had pushed for this trip so much was because I felt like, honestly, at first, like a sense of, the only way I can figure to say it is like doom. I felt like my life was like over, like it was ending. I didn't know what was coming next. And I wondered if I would be happy with what I had done so far, where it was now. And to be honest, my answer at that point was I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with where I was and what I was doing. So I asked myself, like, why not? Why am I not happy? What do I need to do to, move to a point where I'm content and where I'm happy with what I've done? And for me, that was like seeing more of the world, accomplishing more. And Japan and Korea are some of the places that I would really love to see before the end. And perhaps even more than that, I would really like to prove to myself, especially because I've watched so much K-drama, I've watched so much anime. I would like to make these places real. In the same way that I had looked up to Detroit before I moved here, and I thought it was like a fantasy city because I had heard so much about it, but I've never been there. I'd really like to make Daegu specifically, but also other parts of Korea and other parts of Japan. I'd really like to make those real for me instead of just being some sort of fantasy. I also really do have some nerves. That's the truth. I have some nerves about this trip. Personally, I've had some kind of like negative experience going abroad. I've only been to Canada. That's the only place I've been abroad. And I had sort of negative experiences. And I'd really like to show myself that, even though that happened there, that's not the definition of going abroad. You can have positive experiences. You can have a good time going abroad. And I experienced like disappointment, a clash in personalities. And I think that as a person who has experienced that, I think that now I would be able to handle it a little bit better. I want to challenge myself to be able to handle those types of things. And I'd also like you guys to know, I'd like members to know that I am still an introvert. I still consider myself an introvert. So even though I am like trying to get y'all to participate in this trip, I'm definitely the type of person who likes to keep to themselves. I'm definitely the type of person who is quiet and doesn't like to interact with others very much. So during this trip, that will be a characteristic of myself that I will be like fighting against, or maybe like trying to work to incorporate in my own expectations for this trip. It will require me to act like differently, right? So I'm also, even though there's like a lot of nerves for this trip, there's like a lot that I'm looking forward to. And personally, what I'm looking forward to the most is like getting out of my comfort zone to that same end. So even though I'm nervous about it, I'm nervous about the fact that generally I like to keep to myself. Generally, I'm like a hikikomori. I'm also excited by the idea of like interacting with others, forming deeper relationships with my friends, and meeting new people and seeing new places. I am so excited. I'm super excited, and I'm ready for the trip to happen. I hope that, willing, everything will be great. As I promised, both the beginning and the end of the video will be in other languages. So, 여기까지, 여러분, 여기까지. And 안녕. And as it's almost bedtime, 오야스미 나사이, 여러분. 오야스미 나사이, 미나상. 미안합니다. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.